Good morning from Utah and good afternoon to all lacrosse fans on the East Coast. We are at the start of day 2 of our journey to Salt Lake City. After the lacrosse we saw last night, we are expecting a seriously fun day and an important day for both Chaos and Archers as they start off our doubleheader here on ESPN+. Andy Towers knows a win for him and Chaos could get them into the postseason, would get them into the postseason. Redwoods locked up a spot last night. Whipsnakes locked up the #1 seed. But Archers, because Atlas lost, look at that. All those teams with 4 and 5 wins, they could really make a move up the standings. And as we said, Chaos could secure a postseason berth. Trying to work on Ray. Over to Holman. He'll look to dodge the shorty. Back upfield. Nothing doing. Amen. Up top, shot clock inside of 10. Schreiber shoots and scores! 2-point goal. Archers get off to a great start.
And I think this is a situation where Chaos really create offense. I think there's a slide here to Holman as he dodges. He doesn't really have his defender cleanly beat. They decide to slide, and that plays into the hands of Archers. They operate well once a slide occurs with that pinpoint passing, and you can see the beautiful ball movement eventually lead to Tom Schreiber on that step down, just his second 2-pointer of the season.
Behind to Amen, trying to find a cutter inside. Behind the back, scores! Little flare from Connor Fields. Archers hitting their targets early, up 3-0.
And you referenced them playing team offense. In their 2 goals, Amen's got 2 assists. You can see Manny kind of cut behind the play. So beautiful off-ball movement. And you can see Ray just giving Fields just a little bit too much cushion inside. He needs to be locked in at that distance. Fields, the creativity and flair, kind of low angle with his left hand going behind the back to increase his angle and add a layer of deception to get it by Reardon.
Byrne looking to change that. Double
Great
comes.
look.
Skip pass on the other side. Beautiful pass and a goal.
Couldn't contain myself there, Cotter. I mean,
you saw it.
What beautiful vision by Josh Byrne. You can see he's going to get matched up on a short stick, and as he goes underneath, the slide comes. He steps away from pressure, identifies Rogers on the backside. Beautiful through or skip pass, and Rogers buries it to get Chaos off the schneid.
Byrne tracks it down, still 15 to shoot. Dodges down the alley, fires, scores!
Chaos! Scored by number 22, Josh Byrne.
Let's start with some defense here, Cotter, highlighting the takeaway check and the effort by Rowlett, the leaping attempt to cause the turnover. And on the other end, just a simple left to right split. You don't see this from Byrne really ever. And this is one that, Quinn, I'd love your takeaway as a goalie. This is one you'd normally expect Gettleman to kind of gobble up. Down the alley, stick to the outside. It looks like he got a piece of it before it trickled in.
That's good enough because that's as good as it's going to get. If he's at 50%, I think that's a big win for Archers. Rogers inside, scores! Rolls back and beats Gittleman.
He just brings a different element to this offense. You know, coming into today, it's not like his numbers kind of jump off the page. They're just 4 goals, but I just feel like his athleticism and skill, he can beat his guy individually. Obviously, he's comfortable in the 2-man game. Quint, you get what I'm saying? Like, he just brings a different element to that right side, which sometimes is a little too dependent on Dane Smith all the time.
You know who he reminds me of a little? He's a mini Zed Williams. I mean, Chandler goes, what, 6'3", 220?
They need a win today. They need to hope for a Cannons loss, and they're in the playoffs. Frazier, spin move, scores!
What slickness by Chase Frazier. The Archers do a good job of forcing O'Keefe to his weak hand. And he gets the ball to Frazier, gets by McMahon, and then a spin move, little roll dodge to get by Alexander, and then somehow find daylight on this near pipe as Gittleman kind of creeps off, and a high bouncer from the crease. Why not?
Schreiber, now he's got the shorty on him. He shoots and scores.
Better job of Archers after Schreiber gets the switch. A little bit more movement and a little bit more aggressiveness by Schreiber. You can see after he gets that matchup, immediately attacks the cage. And Ray, he's got a slide there. It's a little bit of a severe angle, but opportunity to double. They don't elect to take it, and Schreiber makes them pay.
The second the switch is earned.
Power play. 10 seconds remaining.
Trying to get it to Holman up top. Ambler diving, scores!
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way. I mean, this is frankly a lucky break for Archers. The skip pass gets knocked down, and Ambler quickly gathers it and then attacks the cage, diving across the crease to increase his shooting angle. Reardon has denied Archers countless times in the first half on those low angle shots. So Ambler elects to just dive into the crease, commit to it, and gets rewarded.
Ambler's ninth gives Archers the lead back.
Their huddle, just more off-ball movement. You've got to switch right here. You've got to be able to exploit that, and he does.
Wow. There again, Schreiber on the run, and Reardon that time was completely screened. He had at least 2 or 3 players in front of him. I don't think he ever saw it.
He's going to come off of a double pick here and get the matchup he wants. And then the chaos, they all just kind of get screened off Schreiber. That's his second time he's attacked quickly off the switch. So that's something to really look for. Sometimes he kind of bounces out, allows the defense to reset. There, he gets the short stick matchup. He immediately re-attacks. So that defense isn't organized with that slide. And how he got through that sea of humanity is why he's the best midfielder in the world.
Chaos on the offensive end. Nice job by Mark McNeil dislodging the ball. Picked up by Rogers, though. Now they'll have an opportunity inside. Score! Chase Frazier. I feel like that's quintessential chaos. Essentially chaos in front of the net, and Chase Frazier's just right up there to pick up the loose change and spend it.
Yeah, let's throw the ball in the middle. Let's create a little scramble, grand ball. We got him right where we want him. Quick off the grab. Look at this little toe drag by Frazier. Second time he's done that today. Catch and then little whoop underneath of Ratliff. And then as Gittleman recovers back to the cage, remember Gittleman came out, planted a hit on Rogers. Sometimes that physicality gets Gittleman kind of going, but sometimes it gets him in a little bit of trouble.
O'Keefe will put it back in play, so fresh shot clock for Chaos. Long defensive possession again for Archers. We saw this a couple of times in the first half. Seen it again now. Inside wide open. Kluche scores. Comes up hobbling a little bit after netting that one.
That goal scored by number 2, Chris Kluche.
You're going to see the defense slide, and there's just no second slide. Kluche is right in the middle of the field. A little help there by Ratliff, and there's just nobody behind the play. It looks like Hasek gets caught a little bit too much on the perimeter. And then inside is McMahon, and Kluche is basically splitting the difference between those two guys who could have operated as the second slide. I mean, Hasek was walking towards the box and then was like, wait, what? 23?
On the rebound, Schreiber's everywhere.
We saw in the open the emotion that he had. A little atypical for Schreiber, so you could see how much this game means to him. This is his 4th goal of the game, including a 2-pointer, so his 5th point of the day. Beautiful little pickup on the rebound, and then a twister before Reardon.
Fields, skip pass over to Holman, extra pass, Ambler finishes.
That is quintessential Archer's offense there. You start with a dodge, you gain a little leverage, and then you get the ball humming. Beautiful pass over to Holman, who finds the cutting Ambler inside. This third quarter's got a totally different pace to it. He could have just kept that swinging along to Moore to re-attack. The ball kind of stuck in his stick a hair too long.
Byrne got his hands free and scores.
Scored by number 22, Josh Byrne.
Good identification here by Chaos in transition. Right here, you've got a matchup. That's Ian McKay on Grant Ament. So McKay traps Ament and takes him right into the 2-man game. Byrne elects to use it. Hasa can't get through kind of all of that action. You know, it's one thing for Ament to hustle back and play defense, then to get him in the 2-man game.
Maybe it'll come here on the power play. Ambler over to Manny. Nice pass. Schreiber up top. Over the shoulder. Shoot, score! Great ball movement. Ends in an Archer goal.
Archers. Scored by number 1, Marcus Holman.
This Archers team is just so slick offensively, and we saw it on full display with this power play. The crisp ball movement, the identification. You're going to see it set up by this skip pass. Manny skips it all the way across, and Schreiber finishes things off a little casual behind the back inside to Holman with the high bouncer. Reardon actually got a piece of that.
Fields will slow things down a little bit, look to attack. Doesn't use the... Ambler goes wide open, Ambler! How does Ambler just run right to the mouth of the goal and shoot it over Fields or over Reardon's shoulder?
Goal scored by
And aside from Schreiber, Ambler has been the other guy. He's got the hat trick. And you're going to see Fields roll back, throw back. Ambler quickly re-attacks.
Here's the replay of Ryan Ambler's hat trick.
And is able to get this across Reardon. You can see Reardon kind of go for that offside hip. Can't believe that Ambler kind of extended his arms to reach over the top. Beautiful placement by Ambler.
It caught me off guard. It caught the Archers bench a little off guard.
No angle. Up top. Fields will look to shoot. He does and scores! Largest lead of the day for Archers with 3:07 left.
Chaos don't communicate that movement.
With this lead.
Here's Frazier. Trying to get inside, couldn't get the pass to Smith, so clock continues to run. 30 seconds still to shoot, but Chaos needs something quick. Byrne. Skip pass beautifully to Smith. Did it go in? It did. So there's one back.
Chaos. Scored by number 92, Dave.
What a feed by Josh Byrne. You're going to see Byrne handle and shrug off that little switch and then zip one all the way across the field to a cutting Dane Smith. And Kittleman actually got a piece of that. Most defenses overreact to that. You got to fight through that pick. Oh boy.
That could have been a turnover. Kluche almost got it. Hasak did. He just fires it down to the goal. Clock winding down. This is going to be a big win for Archers. Horn sounds, and that's it. Souvenir for the fans.
Final score.
And Chris Bates' club
11.
breaks a 2-game losing streak. Yeah, hometown kid Adam Gittleman celebrates the win in goal. Bates with a little sigh of relief, now back in the win column and climbing the standings.
And we've got more drama coming our way with the next one up to boot. In terms of cannons and chromes, you see right there just one goal separating those two teams.